Hello and welcome to round 8 of Tabletop TBR 2021. I am super excited because I do have a big announcement that I want to let you guys know before we get into the game. For those of you who have been enjoying it, the digital download is now available, the beta version. It is pay what you want. So if you have no money, that is fine. If you have been enjoying it and would like to help support me and the channel, please feel free to add a couple of bucks. The final digital version will be $10. So if you think it's worth that, I would appreciate it. Otherwise, it's totally okay. It's currently beta, so not everything is done. You just get what you see in the videos. The instructions still missing. There's a couple of things I'd like to add. And I'm opening it up to feedback. So if there's things you find hard to work with or any issues that you run in, do please let me know so that we can update it. You will get all updates free of charge as they go out. It's just part of Gumroad. When you update the things, everybody kind of gets the updated versions, which is why I wanted to do digital first so that we could kind of work through it together. And then in 2022, I hope to develop the actual physical version based off of all of the feedback that I receive. So I do appreciate anybody who participates and gives some feedback, because that will help the final version. And I know lots of updates, but if you do decide to pay now and you would like to get the physical version in the future and don't want to double pay certain things, even though technically they will be separate, please just contact me and I can give you a discount for the amount that you pay now for the physical version in the future. That is optional. Otherwise it's, it'll be whatever the price is. Okay, so before we get into the picks, let's go over how I did with last month. I actually did really well. So I ended up finishing all of these for Summerween, so a vlog for that will be coming out eventually. And then I also finished all of these for a Tabletop TBR video. And I ended up deciding not to do this one because as I started reading it, it made it very clear that it'll be most enjoyable to read at Christmas. And I'm not going to punish myself because this is better suited for a different time of year. So I decided not to read that. This one I am actually struggling with. There's currently a week left of the month. I'm almost positive I will finish Red, White, and Royal Blue, so I'm going to mark this as complete. That shouldn't be an issue. This one, I don't know. I might have to take a punishment. Okay, so I was looking back at last month's actual picks, and this wasn't on there. This was just my pick for the Buzzword-a-thon. So I guess I'm good. So that's where I'm at with last month's picks. Overall, really good. So that being said, let's get into the points and this month's picks. Okay, so last month when we ended up finishing the tracker in one go, I ended up saying that I would switch from easy mode to a more difficult mode, but as you can see, I ended up printing out quite a lot of these easy modes when I was doing the last bunch. So I figured I might as well work through these. I do have a medium and hard mode design, which just has more of these, and that will be included in the download if you guys think this is too easy. But I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to complete 2 for a reward just so that I can use these up. Okay, first things first, I've read 2,452 pages, so that is 2 stars for this month. Once I end up getting a page tracker made, it'll be easier to track the rollover, but right now I'm just kind of knocking it off because I read so much, it's not a big deal if I lose some progress. Okay, then we have our witchy read. We get to pick, and we picked a goal getter, which adds 1 to the tracker. Less than 150 pages. I did not read this. I'm not punishing myself, and I didn't pick something to replace it because I'm sick, so I'm being nice to myself. I didn't finish it. I'm not getting a point. I'm also not getting a punishment for that one. Shortest on the TBR, I did complete that. my pet picks gifted book was completed. 5-star prediction was completed. And again, once these reading vlogs are up, I'll have those linked down below. Animal on the cover was completed. Face on the cover was completed. I should have gotten a bonus for it being 700 pages. We gotta move 3 spaces for that. And then the BookTubers rant review is in progress and should be done within the next week. So that should be good to go. I'll only get 1 point for that. Pretty good progress. Okay, now because I was sick this month for August, I'm actually only gonna do 5 months so that I have time to catch up on everything. It's just gonna be a busy month and I don't wanna stress myself out. But yeah, let's get started. So for our first roll, we've got a 2, 1, 2. So we've got a let's re-roll that. Another 2, 1, 2. So here's our first one. So for this one, we've got a standalone. Okay, so for standalone, I ended up picking Accidentally Engaged by Farah Heron. And I think, or at least I'm hoping this is actually a standalone, and I'm not lying to you guys. But this is a cute romance, pretty much about an arranged dating type thing where our main character, her parents are constantly trying to hook her up. She actually kind of falls for one of the people they were trying to hook up with without realizing it, then ends up doing this kind of baking thing with him and agreeing to fake engage, which I think is going to complicate things because her parents are going to think that they're actually engaged and she's going to fall for him even more, and then I don't know, all kinds of things. So I have technically started reading this actually a while ago, and I was really enjoying it, but I wasn't able to finish it. So we're going to pick this up and hopefully this will be great. All right, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a double pick and a star. So let's mark off our star. And do I have a pick 2? No, I think those usually have to happen immediately. So we have a book written by 2 authors. For book written by 2 authors, we have Master of One by Jadiah Jones and Danny Bennett. And I have no clue what this is about. This is one of my book box book picks, which is why it has the pretty sprayed edges. And as far as I can tell, it's a Thick as Thieves theme. So fantasy, thick as thieves, band of characters, Master of One. I really have no clue what this is about. Hopefully I enjoy it though. And a wild card. Nice. For the wild card, I'm actually just going to save this and use this throughout the month. Yeah, so pick whatever you want to read. I'm just going to use this as a mood read, and when I'm ready to pick something, I'm going to pick something. I don't know, that's not necessarily the actual rules to the card, but I feel like interpret it how you want when you're playing. Or make your own house rules if you want to be really specific about certain things, but I'm this month going to use this as kind of a mood read type wild card where I pick later in the month instead of right now. Okay, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to use one of these. I'll use my move 1 space to turn that into a regular card. Okay, so a book with a blank, oops, sorry, keep doing that. A book with a blank cover. So this is a color. Let's roll this. We got a 5. So a book with a black cover. For book with a black cover, this is kind of a cheat. I ended up going with the Night Tiger. As you can see, it's got, you know, a good chunk of black in it, but it's more of a galaxy blue. I don't know, I wanted to read more books with POC authors, and the only other black, like full black cover books that I have aren't with POC authors, so I kind of cheated it a little bit. So yeah, The Night Tiger by Yangasi Cho. Probably butchered that. But yeah, I have no clue. No clue, which is true for most of the books that I read. I have no clue. So if you're interested in finding out more about what this book actually is, stay tuned for the eventual reading vlog that will come of this. Oops. So one. Okay, a steamy novel. So for steamy novel, I am not actually sure if this is going to be a steamy novel. I've read one in the series that I think had a decent amount of steam. I could be recalling incorrectly, so this could be totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure the first one had some steam in it. I guess we will find out, but I decided to do The Bride Test by Helen Huang, and I really enjoyed the, what is it, the something quotient? The quotient something? I don't know, but I really enjoyed the first book in the series. I believe it had a decent amount of steam. I really liked the characters. And this is supposed to be based off of one of the love interests from the first book, Sisters story, I believe. I really liked that family, so I'm just excited to see what we get in the next book. I am excited. I'm excited. And for our last roll, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, okay. A book with blank in the title. 1. A book with you in the title. Okay, and then for a book with you in the title, I ended up going with You Say It First by Katie Katungno. I probably butchered that, I apologize. And all I really know from this is that it's a romance. I'm not exactly sure if it's YA or not. I'm hoping that it's not. It says she also did 99 Days, which I believe was a YA, and I do actually think I read it and didn't love it. So hopefully we'll see. One conversation can change everything. So yeah, I'm excited to see what this is about. It seems very kind of feminist-y based off of the cover, specifically regarding posters on the wall. This is what democracy looks like. Positively female, love, every vote counts, think happy, peace. So I don't know. We'll see what this is about. I'm excited. Okay, so here are our picks for August, and we do have a wild card, so there'll be one additional book in addition to all of these. I'm pretty excited to check them out. I decided to go a little bit more on the romancy side of things this month with a little bit of fantasy, and I have no clue. I don't know if this is romance or fantasy or contemporary or whatever. I don't know. I'm excited to see how things go. I do apologize that I know nothing about any of these books, so I can't really give you any recommendations, but if you're interested in finding out more, again, check out the reading vlog when it eventually comes out. Probably won't be for a while because I have several videos in the editing queue from last month, so hopefully those will come out first. But yeah, all that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out the download for the game. Let me know your thoughts, and please do give me some feedback on it so that we can make it the best game possible. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye!